Last week was a very difficult week for Anne Waiguru. And tomorrow, the Senate is going to sit to determine how they are going to proceed with the entire impeachment process. But before we get into the details about Anne Waiguru impeachment and the dilemma Raila Odinga is finding himself in, allow me to make a point on a matter which is important. Yesterday on this platform, was it yesterday or the day before, I was actually very mad at the handlers of Raila Odinga. I felt very strongly that they were irresponsible, that they were careless, because they were exposing Raila Odinga. And Raila Odinga is not a young boy. So I suggested that the handlers of Raila Odinga should actually have gone ahead and stopped the many meetings they were organizing for Raila Odinga. The world was not running and is still not running. And yesterday I was glad to see Raila Odinga going for the test. And he turned positive. He turned negative, which is good. And today, State House, through their spokesperson, Kanzedena, announced that 4 of their staff members are actually positive after they carried out some mass testing at State House. So 4 of them turned out to be positive. The president and the family are safe. And these 4 staff members are currently undergoing medication in various hospitals. So the risk I was talking about at Raila Odinga's office, because personally when I talked about Raila Odinga's case, I had thought that State House had put in very strict guidelines. Even the number of people the president was meeting were reduced. They were observing every other guideline, including the deputy president. I saw him being his temperature being taken before entering the State House for a meeting with the president. And if State House, 4 staff members from State House can be affected, then it means all of us are actually affected. So let us just be very careful, follow the guidelines, be very careful. Of course, Kenya and the rest of the world are dealing with this matter. But I strictly believe, I still strongly believe that Raila Odinga should not be exposed because of the Building Bridges initiative, because of saving Anne Waiguru, and because of any other thing. Now back to business. Last week was a very difficult week for Anne Waiguru. Number 1, Anne Waiguru was impeached. So I think that was one of her lowest moments, politically speaking. Because she was impeached. Out of 33 MCs, 23 of them voted to impeach her. 6 of them abstained. The rest were absent. Then after that impeachment, she went to court. And the court also ruled, basically dismissed her case, in which she was actually challenging the entire process which led to her impeachment. So the court impeached, then the court dismissed her case. Then the EACC, Anti-Corruption, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission officers also launched investigations into certain corruptions claim in Kirinyaga County. And it didn't end there. There were massive demonstrations against Anne Waiguru in Kirinyaga.
Naenda kapumzike, tumechoka na yeye. Kila wakati tunaambia tutatufanyia hivi, hakuna kitu anatufanyia. Sasa watu wa Senate venye tunamuomba, venye watu wa Kiambu mliwasikia gavana akaenda kupumzika, pia sisi tafadhali tusaidieni.
tunaona vizuri Senate simseleme. Tunataka Waiguru ende kwa sababu Waiguru anatusumbua kabisa katika mambo yote. Huko hakuna maendeleo anafanya. Mtoa tunataka hivyo uende atolewe. Asisemelewe. Hata Uhuru amwandoe. Asisemelewe na Uhuru. Tunaomba hivyo.
Na sisi watu wa Kirinyaga tukawaambia MCAs, county assemblies, tukasikizana ya kwamba Waiguru ni mmoja ambaye yule ni senator wetu, ni gavana wetu. Ameadhirisha county yetu. Ili tunamuomba rais wetu kwa sababu katika ajenda zake 4 moja ni ya kumaliza ufisadi. Kwa hivyo angalia senate zaidi.
Waiguru ni atengorwe, Waiguru ni ainoke, Waiguru tigai komorera reke yauro na minjio ne iromire tuterenda minjirenge.
And these demonstrations, according to sources what I've gathered online, is that these demonstrations were actually intended to achieve certain political objectives, and they were funded, according to what I'm reading online, by Karanja Kibicho. I can't verify that, but Karanja Kibicho is being accused of behind the impeachment of Anne Waiguru. And tomorrow is the D-Day for Anne Waiguru again. The Senate is going to sit tomorrow to decide how that impeachment process is going to proceed. They are going to decide whether a committee of 11 members is going to be appointed to investigate this matter. And this is what Anne Waiguru and her supporters are praying for. Because if you have 11 senators deciding this, then it's possible and it's very easy to just target 6 of them. Just target 6, convince them, then they throw it out. But Kenyans don't really want this because they believe this one can be easily compromised. If you have 11, then you give them 5 million each. That's 11 million. 11 million is pocket change to some of these people and their supporters. Then they also decide whether it's going to go for an entire plenary, where all senators, the 67 of them, will sit there. Yeah, the way they did for YT2. So huyu anaongea, huyu anasema maneno yake. So this is what people who are opposed to Anne Waiguru are actually pushing for, in the hope that it will be difficult to compromise the 67 senators. But tomorrow is not far. Let us wait for tomorrow and see how Anne Waiguru impeachment process is going to proceed. But from all indications, Anne Waiguru was shocked. And Anne Waiguru is now clinging onto the hope that Raila Odinga is going to save her. The people of Kirinyaga, who voted also to punish Raila Odinga, are also hoping that Raila Odinga is not going to save Waiguru so that Waiguru can go home. So Raila Odinga finds himself in a dilemma. And we know that yesterday there were reports which Raila Odinga officially disputed or denied that he had actually met with Anne Waiguru in the presence of Kiambu Governor James Nyoro and the Nyeri Governor Kahiga.
Mimi sitaki kuongea juu ya mambo ya Senate, ni ya waseneta. Na nimepinga waseneta wafanye kazi ambayo wamepewa jukumu kufanya kwa Wakenya wote. Waone ya kwamba haki imetendeka kwa kila Mkenya. Ndio. Hakuna kuokoa. Hakuna kuokoa. Kama mtu ataweza kujiokoa mwenyewe kulingana na yale ukweli ambayo yiko pale. Sio kuokoa, lakini kukolewa.
He denied that. So I want to assume that the fact that he denied that meeting, it never took place. But again, in politics, the way I've always insisted here, in politics, until something is denied. And Junet Mohammed was in Tana River yesterday. And while there, Junet Mohammed made a comment suggesting that ODM as a political party is going to save Anne Waiguru.
Hata nimeona viongozi wameenda mbele, wamama siku hizi ndio wanaongoza nchi. Muona hapa Rehema vile iko, ni kiongozi mkubwa sana katika nchi yetu. Na nimeona hata huko Nairobi kuna wamama wanaongoza. Hata sasa hivi tuko na magavana ambaye wanaongoza nchi hii wamama. Si namna hiyo? Hata angalau nimeona mmoja hako na shida. Hiyo ni kuonea tu, hakuna shida ambaye amefanya. Unajua watu wataka kiongozi ya mwanamke. Na sisi kama chama ya ODM tutasimama na yeye kwa sababu sisi tunaamini uongozi ya wanawake. Tunataka nchi wanawake wapewe nafasi ya kuongoza nchi. Na usiniletee ujinga useme sisi tunaunga mkono wanawake waongoze nchi hii. Hiyo ndio mambo mimi namalizia. Hiyo mimi naeleza watu wa Nairobi sio ili nikiwa hapa Garset.
No, that's Junet Mohammed. Junet Mohammed, I've always insisted on this platform, is not your ordinary member of parliament. Junet Mohammed likes jokes. He's a very nice guy, very close friend of mine. But normally when Junet speaks on these sensitive matters, probably it's not Junet Mohammed speaking. So let us wait and see how the Senate is going to vote, especially the ODM senators. But I believe Raila Odinga finds himself in a very big dilemma. He has two options. The first option is to support Anne Waiguru, and the second option is not to support Anne Waiguru. Assuming Raila Odinga decides to support Anne Waiguru, his credibility is going to be questioned. That's number one. Raila Odinga is known to be a reformist. So many reformers in this country look up to Raila Odinga. And they believe that Raila Odinga is the one who smoked out the NYS saga. And they believe that Raila Odinga can actually not betray the people of Kirinyaga if indeed Anne Waiguru will be found to have corruptly benefited from the public funds of the people of Kirinyaga. So if Raila will go ahead and support Anne Waiguru, his credibility will be put to test. So that's the first dilemma. The second dilemma, if he supports Anne Waiguru, is very simple. It will give Tanga guys an opportunity to start attacking Raila Odinga. I've always said on this platform that the problem the deputy president has is that he doesn't have something which he can rally his people around. Raila Odinga has always been known to be a reformer, a change agent. So if he will go ahead and support this impeachment motion, then if he will go ahead and support Anne Waiguru, then Tanga are going to have a field day attacking him, attacking his credibility, attacking his reform credentials. So Raila Odinga is still going to find himself in a very difficult situation. Assuming Raila Odinga will decide, I'm not going to support Anne Waiguru. If Raila will decide not to support Anne Waiguru, number one, he's going to lose one of key allies in the Building Bridges initiative. Anne Waiguru has been very instrumental in the Building Bridges initiative campaigns. Anne Waiguru has been very influential and critical player when it comes to trying to bring the Mount Kenya region to the BBI when the ground was still very hostile. She was amongst the first governors to actually embrace BBI. Anne Waiguru was seen in Kibra campaigning for Bernard Okoth. Anne Waiguru was actually the first governors from central Kenya to embrace the handshake. So if Raila won't support Anne Waiguru, he's going to lose a critical player. The other thing, if he won't support Anne Waiguru, then people will also question his influence. His influence around government is going to be put to question. We all know that the person who actually holds the key to Anne Waiguru is President Uhuru Kenyatta. And as a president, he can't involve himself in this. So I strongly believe if the president wanted to save Anne Waiguru, he is going to use Raila Odinga. So assuming he's going to use Raila Odinga and Raila says, no, I'm not going to do this, then Anne Waiguru is successfully impeached. So it means next time, a governor will not see the need of going to Raila Odinga to save themselves. Because currently there's a feeling that some of these governors who are going to Raila Odinga, some of members of parliament, even senior government officials, going to Raila Odinga's office, they are going there for dry cleaning. That at Capitol Hill kuna laundry ile inaosha everything, hata kama kitu iko na stains, what kind of stain, inang'arisha inakuwa safi kama pamba. So if Anne Waiguru, if we want to support Anne Waiguru, then people are going to start questioning his influence in government, and this is not going to be very good for him, because we are in politics. I don't know what you think, but tomorrow is not far. Let us wait and see how things are going to unfold at the Senate, and then we can now start concluding or analyzing it further. But for now, I just want to ask you for a favor. If you are viewing this video for the first time, please take a second to hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you get notified. Because what we do on this channel, we try to analyze politics in a very simple way, and what the other media houses cannot give you. So just hit subscribe button now. And again, to the subscribers, the only way I will always ask you guys to support this channel is simple. Please always remember to drop your comment, share the videos, and the rest. And again, you can also just reach me out on my WhatsApp number, purely WhatsApp, which is 0777 741323. 0777 741323. But don't forget to also check www.vuguvugu.com. Vuguvugu, VUGU, vuguvugu.com. There also you'll get some news, current news. Thank you guys. Have a good day.